Imagine waking up to a world where the sun's warmth is powerless, cities are buried under miles of ice and survival hangs by a thread. What if today the Earth plunged into an ice age? How would humanity cope? Could we survive? Let's uncover the chilling truth. An ice age is no distant relic of the past, it's a natural cycle that has struck Earth multiple times. But in today's world, what could trigger such a catastrophic freeze? Imagine a supervolcano erupting, releasing billions of tons of ash and sulfur into the atmosphere. The sun's rays are blocked, temperatures plummet, and a global freeze begins. Today's delicate climate relies on the Atlantic Ocean's currents, like the Gulf Stream, which carry warm waters to Europe. If these currents shut down, due to melting polar ice caps for example, winter would dominate the northern hemisphere. A large-scale nuclear conflict could spew enough soot into the stratosphere to mimic volcanic effects, plunging us into darkness and cold. Once temperatures drop far enough, snow and ice begin reflecting sunlight back into space, a feedback loop scientists call albedo. The planet locks itself in an icy straitjacket. The first weeks of a sudden ice age would be pure chaos. Power lines snap under the weight of ice and renewable energy sources like solar and wind fail. With temperatures plummeting, crops would wither, livestock would perish, and global food supplies would dwindle in days. Billions of people would flee southward, abandoning cities like New York, London, and Moscow, as they become uninhabitable frozen tombs. Even tropical regions, though warmer, wouldn't escape the chaos. Massive storms, freezing rain, and famine would follow as ecosystems collapse. Survival would depend on resources, adaptability, and the ability to endure unimaginable hardship. In the face of an ice age, humanity would not go down without a fight. Here's how we might resist. Geoengineering scientists could deploy solar mirrors in space to reflect sunlight back to Earth, or inject aerosols into the atmosphere to trap heat. Underground cities' warmth would be found deep beneath the surface, where geothermal energy could sustain life. Advanced underground bunkers might house survivors, preserving food. Massive seed vaults, like the Svalbard Global Seed Vault in Norway, would become lifelines, safeguarding humanity's ability to restart agriculture. But these efforts would require unity, resources, and time, luxuries in a frozen apocalypse. Earth has been through ice ages before, and life has always found a way to adapt. Timeline of an ice age. The freeze could last thousands of years, but eventually Earth's natural cycles, driven by shifts in orbit and the sun's activity, would bring the thaw, the new world. When the ice recedes, Earth would look completely different, coastlines would shift, ecosystems would transform, and humanity might emerge stronger, wiser, and more unified, if we survive. An ice age would challenge everything we know about life. But humanity has always proven resilient. If we can overcome the cold, we might just create a brighter, warmer future. The question is, if the ice age came tomorrow, would we be ready? And more importantly, what would you do to survive?